This is in transport height, very important to the Marine Corps as we get into our amphibious shipping, to be able to get on well decks. Very important to the Army as well, to be able to get on a C-130s and do low velocity airdrop, etc. It's normally in operational mode, which is shown here, and that's how on a day-to-day basis soldiers and Marines will operate the vehicle. Now, it does have a capability where we can go to fording height, which is essentially 60 inches. The vehicle can raise, and that's very important for the Marine Corps. That's a Marine Corps-centric or specific requirement so that we could clear water obstacles, part of our amphibious nature. Okay, so getting to some of the technical capabilities of the vehicle. The suspension has 20 inches of travel, and that was actually used in a Baja 1000 race. It uses a Duramax V8 engine, much like you would find in a Silverado or a Sierra pickup truck that's actually been modified by Gale Banks for any of you NASCAR fans. And then we use an Allison modified transmission as well. So to the max extent possible, we used a lot of commercial technologies with the powertrain, etc. The JLTV is designed for survivability to meet a number of threats, and it met all of both the Army and the Marine Corps' requirements as far as that's concerned. Getting back to some of the technical, aspects of the vehicle, it does have a range of 300 miles, has a top speed of 75 miles per hour. So we talked about the capability, the payload of the vehicle. It has a payload of 5,100 pounds, and that's the utility vehicle. So think about your high-back Humvee. This would be kind of the JLT variant of that. The general purpose vehicle, it has a payload of 3,500 pounds. Okay. So my name is Lieutenant Colonel John Gutierrez, G-U-T-I-E-R-R-E-Z. I'm the product manager for vehicle systems at the Joint Program Office.